Hello YouTube, it is Survivor Nomad, and today I want to talk to you guys about why the female narcissist is so dangerous. So there's something that has been concerning me a little bit. I am hearing a lot of talk about this subject. So I thought I'd just make this video to kind of put my perspective in on it. So female narcissists might be even more dangerous than male narcissists, because men are seen as the protectors in our society. Most men have been ashamed to admit that they were indeed abused by a woman. They use the code word crazy a lot of times to avoid what one might consider grounds for a loss of masculinity. Men must begin to speak out against female narcissism and call it what it is, if they want to bring awareness to this issue. Most men prefer to force women who have been abused by male narcissists to do this work for them. In my opinion, this is very unfortunate, okay? I think this keeps the issue under the radar and allows female narcissists to thrive incognito. So a lot of men that are abused by female narcissists often try to push the issue with women who have been abused by male narcissists that are speaking out in terms of blogs and YouTube videos. And they're forcing these YouTubers and bloggers to bring awareness to male narcissistic abuse via female narcissist. They're forcing us to change our pronouns from he to she. I refuse to do this. It means that men need to take responsibility and share their own experiences. My reasoning is that abused men benefit more when another man says, "I was abused by a woman too, you are not alone." I think this is very powerful. It's different when it's coming from a woman who's been abused by a male narcissist. It's easy for the other abused men to feel women get more empathy from society than an abused man does. When a man says he has been abused by a woman, people question his manhood. Sorry, but our society is very biased. This is why another man saying it is so powerful. It's really important for other males to hear the stories and details about the red flags, the manipulation, the tactics, the smear campaigns, and the triangulation that goes on with the female narcissist. There is an assumption that male and female narcissists use the same tricks. I do not believe this to be true. Women have a societal advantage in domestic disputes such as this and can often be viewed as the victim automatically. This is a problem that we have in our society. It's something that I have heard about, and I think that it is truly an issue, and it is something that needs to be resolved. Men need to know how to work through this and what women with particular pathologies need to be avoided in romantic relationships. Sadly, another woman who has been abused by a male narcissist is not equipped to educate other men on a personal experience level about female narcissists unless she has had the experience. It is also helpful for other women to hear men saying it. It helps us to understand that it is not because we are the weaker sex that we were abused. In fact, the abuse has nothing to do with us at all. I want you to think about this for a second. Narcissistic abuse does not only extend to male-female partner-spouse relationships. There are narcissistic parents, children, bosses, co-workers, employees, teachers, etc. Narcissist comes in every walk of life. If you must spend any length of time interacting or living with these individuals, it can make life very difficult and it can be life-altering. Are we expected to include all of these individuals as well? So all of these individuals in these various narcissistic relationships could make the case that we are essentially leaving them out of the awareness loop as well. It is each individual's responsibility to tell their story from their perspective. Men telling their story might allow for professionals to begin to create a picture of female narcissism or narcissism in general that we previously did not have. Nobody should have to speak in a way that keeps another person complacent, okay? Tell your own story. Spread awareness about female narcissism from your own perspective. We can't tell the story of female narcissism because most of us have not experienced it. I'm sure there are unique tricks that female narcissists display that are better told by first-hand accounts from the men that have experienced it. This could lead to changes in diagnosis, treatment, and therapy for both narcissists and victims alike. So you guys could actually do some real good if you decided to tell your own story, as opposed to having someone change their pronouns in their video to reflect what you would like to hear. There is no known cure for narcissism, but it's possible that all of our stories might create a breakthrough that was not previously possible. We all understand that female narcissism exists and that it causes damage. What is more difficult to understand is why males who have been abused by female narcissists expect females who have been abused by male narcissists to spread awareness about female narcissism when they can do it themselves. You can very easily make your own YouTube videos. You can create blogs. You can bring awareness to narcissism from females in any way that you deem necessary. Tell your own story and stop trying to force others to do that work that belongs to you. There is a reason you went through this abuse. Use it for good. It benefits everyone when we are brave enough to speak our own truth. So I encourage any victim of narcissistic abuse, not just female on male victims, to take on the responsibility of spreading awareness. The female narcissist is so dangerous because male narcissistic abuse victims allow her to go unnoticed. This topic is not meant to be divisive in the narcissistic abuse recovery community. It is meant to put the personal responsibility of healing on each of us. Abuse recovery is a very personal journey. Please like, subscribe, and share my videos. And I love you guys, and I will see you on the next video. Thanks.